I eat meat and eggs and everything, and we can consume animals and treat them respectfully. It seems like we're attributing a little bit human characteristics onto animals. I don't think that they'd wish to die anymore, they'd wish to live. I would never go vegan. I don't think that it's bad to kill animals. We can't just like put ourselves into an animal's shoes.
What is the trait that a human has that an animal doesn't have that makes it okay to kill them but not kill us?
Can we like stop this interview?
Hi everyone, this is Sheena and today I'm here with Felicity and we're talking about animals. How are you?
Good, yourself?
I'm good, thank you. So the first question is, are you an animal lover?
Yeah, 100%. I have 2 dogs and a cat, and I used to have a bunch of other animals, so yes.
What do you think about animal abuse or people that abuse animals?
I don't really understand how people do it, to be completely honest, because I have pets myself, so I don't really get how someone could do that.
What is it about animals that makes you think that they shouldn't be abused?
I mean, they're living creatures like everyone, or like everything, and I think they're entitled to respect. They also, humans like have the capability of speech and critical thinking, and we have agency, whereas animals don't have any agency. They can't defend themselves, and so it's like if someone doesn't have agency, to hurt them and to not respect them is,
Exactly. Yeah, you made some excellent points there. The third question is a bit trickier, and there's no judgment here. I myself paid for it for many, many, many years. Are there any industries where you pay for animals to be abused and killed? And by that I mean, do you consume meat, dairy, eggs, and fish?
Oh, yeah, I do. I eat meat and eggs and everything. And also, I'm not 100% sure that all the makeup that I use isn't cruelty-free. Yeah.
You seem to be aware that there could be some issues there.
Yeah, I'm definitely aware. I think the biggest problem is the fact that there are some brands that specifically say they're cruelty-free. There's other brands that have moved away from being cruelty-free, but the ones that are branded as the cruelty-free products are the ones that are always so expensive. Yeah.
So saying that, we have the moral agency and we should use our moral agency with good purpose and with good intention, do you think farm animals like chicken, pigs, cows, fish, are they entitled to us treating them with moral agency as well?
Yeah, I think so as well. I think that any animal is entitled to not being abused. I think that we can consume animals without abusing them, and we can consume animals and treat them respectfully. I'm not super knowledgeable about the way that kosher animals are, how kosher meat is prepared, but I think that it is handled more respectfully than a lot of other meat producers, I guess.
Yeah, that is what a lot of people think about kosher and possibly even halal meat. All that kosher and halal meat means is that the animal is not stunned prior to slaughter. So they don't stun them, so they're fully conscious when they, in some cases, are hung upside down and their throats are slit. They can take many minutes to die. I've seen kosher slaughter. The only difference is that they're not stunned prior. If you were in the animal's position and there was a choice to stun you before I killed you or killed you without stunning, what would you prefer?
Stunning, yeah.
Do you think there is a humane way to kill an animal that doesn't want to die?
I'm sure there is.
What does that look like?
I'm not really sure, but I'm sure there is maybe stunning it, like you said, stunning it before it's killed. And then also the life before. I know that there's some cases where chickens are locked in crates their entire lives, but then there are other cases in which farms are handled a lot more responsibly, in which the livestock are able to roam a little bit more, the feed is better, etc.
Do you think if, say you were in the position of the animal and you were kind of enslaved but you had a little bit more space to walk around, but I still took your life, would that be humane?
I think that it's fine, yeah. Humane, I'm not really sure how we can characterize that.
So the definition of humane is to show compassion or benevolence. Do you think we can compassionately kill an animal that doesn't want to die?
Yeah, I think that we can.
Yeah. What does that look like? Like, what does a compassionate slaughter look like?
Again, like, I mean, it's the kind of the question of doesn't want to die. That is maybe like part that is like more complicated to address, because what does doesn't want to die mean for an animal? Can we be like, I don't know. It seems like we're attributing a little bit human characteristics onto animals.
Do you think farm animals, or well, fish as well, wild animals, farm animals, do you think any animal would wish to die?
I don't think that they'd wish to die anymore. They wish to live.
You don't think they have an innate will to live?
I think that they have an innate will to live and reproduce.
Do we take that right away from them when we kill them?
So, like, yes, in a way.
Do you think we need to eat animals to be healthy or to survive?
I don't think that we necessarily need to eat animals to be healthy and survive. I know there's a lot of cultures that are vegetarian. Yeah. Yeah, we don't need it, just like we don't need a lot of things.
Which animals do you eat the most?
Pork, probably.
Can I show you a quick video on the pork industry?
Sure.
You can hold it if you like, or I can hold it. What do you think about what you saw?
Well, it was pretty violent.
Is that what you expected, how they kill pigs?
There's some things that I didn't really know about, but honestly, like, I guess more or less, maybe. No, not really, actually. Yeah.
Before, when I asked you the question about what do you think about animal abuse or people that abuse animals, you said that it's something that shouldn't be done. Do you think animals, like on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you think animals in the meat, dairy, egg, and fish industry are treated? Do you think that they get abused?
I mean, based off of the video you showed, I would say yes. It's hard to say concretely what the answer to that is without. I'm the kind of person who likes to do external research as well. So
Absolutely.
yeah, to see if like that is representative of everything or if it's not. But based off of the video exclusively, I would say that yeah.
Yeah. So that was standard practice, that was nothing out of the ordinary. That was not like an exception to the rule or some farm in a different country. That is standard practice, kind of what they do. Chickens are killed do you know how old chickens are when they're killed in Canada?
I'm assuming not very old because it doesn't take very long for them to mature.
Yeah. What would be your guess? How old do you think they are?
Like, I don't know, 3 months.
They're about between 4 and 6 weeks old when they're killed.
Really? Oh, I didn't know they grew that fast.
What you saw in the pig video, if that was dogs, how do you think people would feel?
I think people would not like that.
Do you think there's a moral difference between killing a dog or killing a pig?
No, not really.
What would hold you back from going vegan or plant-based?
Well, I mean, I try to eat more plant-based anyways, for a variety of reasons. I would never go vegan per se, I don't think, because of a lot of different reasons. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I just like, I try to eat more plant-based to begin with for like the environment to begin with also, but also because of the meat and dairy industry. But I would never go completely.
Why not?
That's just like how I grew up. Most of the dishes that I've grown up have some sort of meat product in them. I don't know. I'm just used to it.
What do you think is more important, your taste pleasure or the life of an animal?
So I mean, I think that the root of like what we're getting at, like, I mean, I think the root of what we're getting at is that I don't think that it's bad to kill animals, but I think that it's bad to treat them poorly before they're killed. And I think that's the main concern that I have, is that I would prefer that animals are treated more responsibly and ethically. before being slaughtered, and that slaughtering is more up to an ethical standard.
I guess a good way to know if something is ethical or not is if you put yourself in the victim's perspective. So do you think there is an ethical way I could take your life?
I mean, it is. We are talking about animals at the same time, so we can't just like put ourselves into an animal's shoes. Yeah.
What is the trait that a human has that an animal doesn't have that makes it okay to kill them but not kill us?
Can we like stop this interview? Yeah. It's just
Sure. Okay, thank you so much. It was nice to meet you. Yeah, nice to meet you.